Trinity Bellwoods' brand new social distancing circles are ready for the sunny weekend ahead, and they've proven to be effective in New York, which is where we find Jashawn Frederick this morning. He lives in the Big Apple and has been to Domino Park where these circles started. He joins us now. Jashawn, thanks very much for joining us this morning.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Now, you had a chance to go to the park. It was your Memorial Day weekend this past weekend. You went down. What was it like? What's the experience?
For the most part, it was, business as usual. I mean, you have, people out enjoying the weather, making the most of the long weekend, spending time with friends, with family. So in terms of just like people in the park, it was pretty much the same in terms of volume. But, obviously, people were very cognizant of each other, their space with one another. I feel like the circles really helped enforce that in a very subtle and kind of a soft way. And it kind of gave people the ability to kind of feel at ease and enjoy the weather, enjoy the holiday.
They're kind of like picnic benches in a way, right? I mean, you've got your picnic bench. They've got their picnic bench over there.
Exactly. I mean, it's like, don't come to my table unless I ask you to, and vice versa. Same thing with the circles. And, it's been pretty, I feel like with New York, people pretty much got the idea of social distancing. But this is, again, a friendly reminder that, hey, we need to maintain this safe space from one another to, keep each other safe so that we can enjoy this weather in this park.
Which you guys need. I mean, New York has been hard hit. What has it been like there for the past few months? And now that things are easing, how are people reacting?
I mean, it's been a shock to the system for everyone. I mean, it kind of feels like, a lot of people have had the carpet yanked from under their feet. Obviously, a lot of people are at work for the moment. A lot of businesses are closing. And New York kind of really relies on the business, especially, you talk about the restaurant scene, the bar scene, what have you. And so having to kind of stay home is something that we're not used to. We haven't been told to stay home, a lot of it, since we were children. And so there's a lot of uncertainty. The mandates to stay home, they kind of shift and get pushed back as, our elected officials observe what's going on. And so, there's a lot of uncertainty right now. But I feel like, as things are stabilizing, people are feeling a little more optimistic that things will get back to normal insofar as that can be had. And, growing optimism.
And what's it been like? I mean, New York is a city of apartments, Manhattan especially. What's it been like trying to cope in your apartment? Some of them are, of course, notoriously small. We had a huge issue with a lot of people who live downtown, didn't practice the physical distancing when we kind of eased up and went into one of the parks around here. What's it been like for you trying to deal with this in a New York apartment?
I mean, well, for one, it's kind of forced you to kind of be stuck with your own thoughts. In New York, we're always on the move. They call us the city that never sleeps. And now kind of the pandemic has forced us into a nap, if you will. And so kind of being with your own thoughts at times, being okay with kind of slowing down at times. If you have a pet or if you live with a significant other, girlfriend, boyfriend, or what have you, I'm sure that can be very trying for your relationships. I mean, the dog's been trying to get me out the house forever. So it's definitely trying. It's a challenge for a lot of people. But, a lot of us are, kind of ingratiating ourselves with, hobbies, things that bring us pleasure, whether it be art, binge watching that Netflix show you didn't get a chance to watch before, and what have you. So, yeah.
What did you find helped you get through this?
I've been doing a lot of painting. You don't see much of them out here. I hang them in the bedroom. I do a lot of reading, so I have my little library right here. I have been working from home, fortunately, so that takes up a lot of time. And yeah, just FaceTiming with family, sneaking in a virtual happy hour whenever we get the chance. And yeah.
Just trying to get through it. Jashawn, we appreciate you joining us this morning. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good one. Thanks for having me.
Cheers, man. You too.